Remember I said I was obsessed with this. Might got a little out of hand, but I couldn't stop thinking about this, and it just came, well, it came in a little while ago, but I had to get some extra parts for it to actually work. And I finally got it, and I haven't even used it. I've just set it up and I've washed it, rinsed, run water and, you know, all that shit through it to clean it. And I don't even know if it's gonna work. Well, no, it works, but I haven't tried it with my keg system, and I just found out that I've kind of got a pretty shitty regulator on my little, I use a little mini regulator, and it does not show accurate pressure on there. So I think my keg has been on higher PSI than I should for this beer, but I just dropped it down. I've got a better one on my spawning valve that I just checked it, and you know, so I don't really know. It's kind of a mystery how it's actually going to pour, but I'm just going to go for it and let's see what happens. This is obviously a beer, I keep calling it a beer machine, a beer engine, and this is something that we don't, you know, growing up, I never saw anything like this. And the first time I was in the UK, I went to a bar and I'm like, what is that? What are you doing? What is going on here? Never seen anything like it. Of course, everyone who's, if you're watching this from the UK, you're like, yeah, this is normal. But for me, it's not normal, and I love it. And it's sort of set up, it's not gonna be the same as a cask 100%, but I've got it in a keg. I've got the little, I've got this thing to go in between, and it's gonna be at low pressure in the keg, and we'll just see how it goes. So let's give it a shot. I'm gonna try the Boltmaker through the beer engine. Here we go. I am excited and nervous. Here we go. With a sparkler. Actually, I've got to release, I had water in there. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I made a mistake. I had to run water through it first, or I had to get rid of the water that was in it from me running it before, and I should have remembered that. But now I'm gonna try it, and I'm just gonna go through, even if it's not working properly, I'm just gonna keep going. And I think I might have screwed up because I did a half pull when I was realizing I was doing something wrong. So I'll do it with this hand so you can see. You're getting the idea, but that isn't right. That is not the way they come at the bar. Attempt 1 was a fail. And I think it's probably because my beer is too carbonated, because yeah, it was sitting in the keg at 10 PSI, and I thought it was a lot lower than that. I was keeping it way lower than that. But when I went and actually wanted to get an accurate, I mean, on my regulator, on the little mini one, it was showing barely any pressure. And I had it at that for forever, when in fact it was actually higher than it was supposed to be. So now it's probably too carbonated, and it's coming out of here, and it's just too much foam. And I've taken the pressure out of the keg. Maybe it settles. And I'll try it again. I don't want to waste all my beer though doing this. Although, on the bright side, I've got another keg, another half keg of this that has not been carbonated. And so that might actually be the best option. I might be better off using that. Maybe I should just go get that right now. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Something's not right here. Seems to be sucking the beer back in. Obviously, I'm a total rookie at using one of these things. So I don't know exactly how you're supposed to. I pull it, and then when I put it back, it seemed like it was like kind of like going back down. But also, I know that when you put it back, I guess the cylinder's filling with beer. So is there like, you have to let that happen? Anyways, it's looking pretty nice. That's a nice looking creamy foam on top. Clear. I mean, that's about as clear as you can get. So let me just try this. Oh my God. Ah. That is nice. That is nice. Soft feeling, smooth. Oh yeah, that goes down so good. For my first attempt, a little rough, but I mean, I think it's supposed to be four pulls to fill this, and I did a lot more than that. So obviously I did something wrong. Might have to do it again when this is done. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So let me just finish this. It's easy to drink. So I think I gotta do another beer that's good on one of these things next time. You know, it pretty much has the exact feeling, well, I don't know about exact, but it has the same, I guess, mouthfeel, and it feels like how I remembered. It's 2:15 in the afternoon. There's a football game on, so it's not out of line for me to have one more beer. Imagine dorking out so much about the way your beer is poured. And you know, the difference is my wife just would not, and I mean, she's totally supportive of, she's happy for me that I got this. But I'm just thinking about how dorky, I mean, watching everything coming in the mail, and I can't wait every day. I'm watching the tracking. Finally, the last piece comes. I mean, I was waiting for, I got this thing, but I didn't have the sparkler. I had to find a sparkler. All this stuff is really hard to get in Canada. Now I get to finally drink it. And the whole time I was worried also. I was like, what if this is just mildly different? But it's, I mean, I don't know, maybe eventually I'll get over it. I know people watching this that have this all the time, or, you know, have access to this all the time, are probably like, dude, you gotta chill. It's just a beer. But yeah, I mean, I guess a couple years ago, back when we had, not when we had it, but I was in Portugal visiting family, and Eurovision was in Liverpool. My wife's a huge Eurovision fan. And so while we were in Portugal, we managed to get tickets to Liverpool. Well, we got tickets to Liverpool. We did not get any tickets to Eurovision, but we were in the city during it. One of the main things I was looking forward to was having a beer there, because even in Portugal, if you would think that they would have a bar in Portugal. Maybe they do somewhere, but not where we were, because a lot of people from the UK go down to Portugal. You think they would have some beer there to cater to them, but it's all, or it could be like when we go down to Mexico. In Canada, we go down to Mexico, I'm not looking for Canadian beer. You're just drinking the Coronas. So maybe people go down on vacation and they just want the beers that they serve there. They're not looking to go to some English style pub and have the beers that they have at home. And they wouldn't be as good anyway, probably. So I guess that's why. Maybe I'll go to Portugal and just open up a little cubby hole with my little beer engine and serve this stuff to whoever wants it. It doesn't look so fluffy. I'm just, well, I'm getting drunk is what I'm doing, but I'll just end this video because this doesn't need to be a long video of me serving myself a beer on a beer engine. But thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, I just want to say that, you know, when I first started doing these videos and when I first did my first brew, I was convinced by some friends, I should film it, put it on YouTube. So I did, and I just did like a one angle. But you know, I got, ever since I've been doing it, just so much cool feedback from everyone that's into the same kind of stuff, and just people subscribing. It's over, 300, and I was never, I asked my wife, how many subscribers do you think I have? And she's like, 20. So it's pretty cool, and everyone that comments is, giving me advice and positive. I get every once in a while, a couple of my videos, I'll have like one dislike. And, I'm old enough to know and to learn that you're not gonna make everybody happy. So don't worry about it. But it's also, for some reason, I can't help it. Like, why? Why are you disliking it? Maybe Is it just because you're like, oh, you know what, I don't want to get these I don't want to get this video recommended. I don't want to get any of these recommended to me anymore. I watched it, just dislike it, and that's it. I won't see it again. Maybe that's why. I shouldn't care. Most of it's good. Most of it's positive. And you know what? It just makes me want to keep doing it, and it's fun. So yeah, I mean, I think that the whole home brewing community online is really cool and fun, and thanks. I appreciate everybody that's commented and left any kind of feedback. I mean, that's kind of why I did it as well. You know, it's just like I'm gonna learn from everyone, and I love watching all the videos. Something about just sitting there watching someone else drink beer. I mean, I watch people drink beer and talk about it. And I bet you in my mind, the beer tastes way better than it actually does when he's drinking it, but he's actually really enjoying it. And it is good probably for him. But I bet you some of those I wouldn't even like. And, but when I watch it, I'm tasting a really good beer. So when you watch me drink this, I wish you could drink it. I wish you could taste it. I also wish somebody was here with me, one of you was here with me to drink this right now, just to sort of critique it. You know, because it's good, I think, but what do I know, right? And I don't know how it tastes compared to what it should be tasting, but I bet it's probably it's gotta be somewhat close, right? Can't be that far off. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching all my videos, and enjoy your day or whatever it is, and have a beer. See you next time.